self-destruction was like the normal thing to do. Self-doubt was like completely prevalent.
How did Priyanka Chopra's school years damage her confidence? Why freezing her eggs in her 30s gave her freedom? And how does she react to tabloids discussing her daughter? It broke my spirit. Priyanka's childhood was far from happy. Her family had to move a lot because her parents were doctors in the Indian Army. The girl didn't really mind though, because she liked seeing new places. But when she moved to the US at 13 years old, her life changed dramatically. Priyanka found herself in a place where everything was different. She didn't even know how to order food at the cafeteria. I didn't want to look like an idiot, so I used to take chips from the vending machine and eat them in the toilet, the star shared. And her new classmates were of no help.
I was made to feel so uncomfortable about the way I looked or where I came from.
Other kids mocked Priyanka for her darker skin color and for being Indian. They even had nasty nicknames for her.
Oh, do you smell the curry? I think that was my first sort of experience and brush with racism.
And the actress still remembers how her classmates would tell her to go back to India on the elephant she came on. It all affected young Priyanka's self-confidence.
I started believing that I probably was less.
I was like the gawkiest teenager. I had no self-esteem.
One day, her classmates cornered her outside of school. Priyanka was brave enough to fight back, but the incident disturbed her deeply. It broke my spirit. It made me question who I was. Why was it so uncool being Indian? She asked herself. Priyanka didn't know how to deal with it. All she wanted was to become invisible. But with time, she realized that she shouldn't let other people get under her skin. When she came back to India, Priyanka started working on herself to gain confidence. She soon blossomed into a beautiful young woman and received the titles of Miss India and Miss World, and that was only the beginning. The wrong physicality. When she started her Bollywood career, Priyanka faced a lot of judgment. Despite the fact that she won Miss World, people kept criticizing her looks. One filmmaker even suggested she had to do something to change her body. According to his assessment, Priyanka had to get a boob job, fix her jaw, and make her bottom bigger. He said that otherwise she'd never become successful. Although those talks made Chopra feel devalued, she never followed their advice. The only time she had plastic surgery was to improve her health, not her looks. 20 years ago, the actress had a polyp removed from her nose as it made it hard for her to breathe. But due to a doctor's mistake, she woke up with a different nose, and it didn't go unnoticed. Haters even called her Plastic Chopra, spreading rumors that she did it intentionally. Luckily for Priyanka, she later managed to return to her original nose shape. But it seemed like the tabloids were just waiting for another reason to judge her.
I was being pushed into a corner in the industry. I had people not casting me for reasons. I had beef with people.
Things didn't get easier when she came to Hollywood. For years, Chopra was denied roles in projects for a very particular reason. Even a few years ago, she got a comment that she had the wrong physicality. At first, Priyanka didn't understand what it meant. Do I need to be skinnier? Do I need to get in shape? Do I need to have abs? She asked her agent. But the answer shocked her. They just didn't want a brown-skinned actress. It upset her that it had happened again, years after she was bullied at school for her skin color. What made things worse was the media discussing not only her career, but also her personal life. The most mismatched couple. When Priyanka started dating singer Nick Jonas, the tabloids exploded, especially because she was 10 years older than him. Ironically, Chopra herself had doubts about their relationship because of the age difference.
I was also like 35, Nick was 25. Yeah. I really put a stop on it in a way because I judged the book by the cover.
Yeah.
Besides, Chopra had just finished her previous relationship, and she was tired of the fun dating thing. Instead, she wanted to settle down. Little did she know that Nick dreamed of the same thing.
Not realizing my husband is actually a 70-year-old man stuck in a 30-year-old's body.
He knew from day one that they were meant to be.
It was kind of an instant thing. Knew once we locked in together that I had a partner for life and a teammate, someone I could walk through the good times and the bad times with, and that was the key.
And Priyanka fell for him quickly too. But haters didn't like it. Comments all over the internet called them the most mismatched couple. They said that Priyanka looked like Nick's mom and criticized her for targeting a young guy. For the actress, it uncovered the hypocrisy in Hollywood. If a man is older than his partner, no one cares. And the criticism continued on an occasion that was supposed to be a happy one for Priyanka and Nick. Over a year ago, the famous couple announced that they had a baby via a surrogate. Naysayers broke into a number of nasty theories about why they'd had a surrogate. They accused Priyanka of outsourcing her pregnancy, renting a womb out of vanity, and buying a ready-made baby. And others claimed that Chopra was just too old to carry a child. But having their baby didn't come that easy to the actress and her husband. The biological clock is real. Priyanka's always wanted to be a mom, so when she and Nick got married, it was their main goal.
Babies as many as God would give us.
But they were still too busy with their careers. Priyanka recently revealed that she froze her eggs even before she met Nick. The actress did it on the advice of her mom, who's a gynecologist. Priyanka was anxious about her biological clock at the time. She wanted to be sure that she'd be able to start a family later in life, so she was very relieved when she did it.
I felt such a freedom. I did it in my early 30s. I could continue on an ambitious warpath that I wanted to achieve.
Chopra then recommended to all her friends that they do the same, because otherwise it can be hard to get pregnant after 35.
The biological clock is real. It's the best gift you'll give yourself, because you're taking the power of your biological clock and you can work till however long you want.
But when she was finally ready to become a mom, it turned out that she couldn't carry the baby herself. As the actress recently revealed to British Vogue, she had medical complications. So finding a surrogate was a necessary step. Last January, Priyanka's dream finally came true. She and Nick welcomed a baby girl. But the couple felt both happy and worried as their daughter was born premature. She needed special care for weeks. She was so small, smaller than my hand, Chopra revealed. The actress added that she and Nick visited her every day, taking turns letting her lie on their chests. No one knew if their little baby would make it. But after over 100 days in intensive care, they could finally bring their daughter home. Priyanka praised the nurses for their godlike work, and on her Instagram, she shared that the challenge showed her how precious and perfect every moment is.
I think our daughter is the best gift that we've ever received.
Priyanka and Nick named their baby girl Malti Marie Chopra Jonas. When the actress had people discussing why she had her baby through a surrogate, Chopra got protective. The actress doesn't care what the media says about her, but she won't let them touch her daughter. She's not going to be gossip, Priyanka commented. But how did she manage to deal with all this criticism? Roti's gonna rotate. First of all, it was her career that helped her face the difficulties.
My career has been my greatest rock in my whole life.
And it's not like all she ever got was judgment. Chopra's performances in most of her projects have been praised. Due to her talent, she went all the way from being Miss India to starring in Bollywood blockbusters. And then she became the first Indian woman to play a lead character in an American drama series, Quantico. Her most recent project, the spy series Citadel, is the first time Priyanka got as much money as her male co-star. That's right. And that's after being in the industry for over 20 years and having done dozens of movies and shows. And while working in Bollywood, her salary was 10 times lower than her male co-stars. I'm laughing about this, but it's kind of nuts, the actress said. When it comes to her personal life, Chopra couldn't care less about the haters. She knows that what she and Nick have is precious. Priyanka often says that with him, she no longer needed to control every aspect of her life.
I have a lot of faith in who my husband is, and I know I have a lot of faith in the rock that he is for our family.
He's taught me to approach things from a much calmer place.
Along with Nick, she raises her daughter in as much privacy as she can. They've fully embraced parenthood and do the best they can.
I'm hoping that I'm the kind of woman that will be able to live the next years of my life with grace.
It's clear that Priyanka's learned not to let the naysayers get under her skin.
Haters gonna hate, potatoes gonna potate, rotis gonna rotate. Who cares? You do what you do.
Thankfully, they didn't manage to break her. They only made her stronger. If you want to learn more about how Priyanka and Nick's love story began, watch our other video.